Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be potting some cactuses, Christmas cactus or Thanksgiving cactus, maybe even an Easter cactus. I'm not quite sure which one it is. I think it's Christmas cactus. A few weeks ago I took some slips off my current plant that I have and decided to try to get some roots to grow. So I took some of these cuttings off or some clippings off and I put them in water. So they've been sitting in water for a few weeks. You'll see on this one, can you see that baby growing off there right at the end? That is a baby leaf. So that tells me that it's probably ready to be potted into some soil. So what I'm going to do, and I'll take this one out of the water and show you, is, can you see the roots on there? And there's several like that. So what I'm going to do is I have a big bin that I use inside when I'm doing my planting inside, just to keep the mess down. I'm going to be using this is going to read backwards, but some cactus and succulent soil mix from Hoffman's. This is what I have on hand, so this is what I'm going to use. I have poured some of the soil into my bin already. I'm going to wet it with some water. I do have a bowl of water here. I'm going to go ahead and wet down this soil so that when I put it into my pots, it will be moist and ready to go for the plants, for the cuttings. So I'm just going to mix this around, put a little bit more water in there. I'm not an expert gardener, but I have been planting and growing for years. I don't call myself an expert. But what you want to do is you want to put enough water. Let's see if I can show you. So that when you squeeze it, you're not squeezing out water, but it kind of holds its shape. So that's what I'm doing. I'm mixing the water. And then what I'm going to do is I have some containers here that I'm going to be using. I'm going to fill them up, pack them in gently. I don't want to overpack them, but I'm going to pack them in somewhat to the top, okay? And I'm going to get a few of those ready. I don't know how many cuttings I have in here, but I have some trays, and I'm going to go ahead and put these on a tray. And I'm sitting in front of my inside greenhouse. I have one of these greenhouses inside. This is just a small one where I do my seed starting one. And I have a larger one out in the greenhouse that I use when I move the seedlings from here to out in the greenhouse. But I like this smaller one. It sits right in front of my sliding glass door, which gets lots of sun. And it is sitting right over one of my heater vents, so I get plenty of heat in here. So I don't use any heat mats in here. You will see, and I'll show you in a moment, all my seedlings that I started a few weeks ago. I also uppotted them yesterday. I didn't film that, but I'll show you what those look like. I don't know how many pots I'm going to need, but I'm going to start with 4. All right. So, as you can see, I do have 4 here. I'm going to set my little thing of water here. dripping with water. This is the first one. This is the one that has the little tiny, baby coming off it. So I'm going to go ahead and put that right in the center, pinch it down, and push it over. Here's another cutting. You'll see the roots are on the bottom and at this first segment here. So I'm going to plant it right up to that segment because that's where some good roots are. And give it a little pinch. Here's another one with some good roots on it. And again, this one has roots right up to that first segment as well. But we're going to plant it kind of halfway up that middle of the segment. Get those roots down in there. Give it a pinch. Start that. Oh, look at this one. It's dripping. See, there's a baby right there. Can you see that baby growing right there? And this one has some good roots as well from both segments, the bottom one and this middle one here. Get those roots in there. Give it a little pinch. It looks like there's another one that has some roots started. There's another one that has some roots started. And that one. So with these three, I think I'm going to put them all in the same container. So I'm going to get the rest of my soil here. Fill up another pot. Gently pack it in. And what I'm going to do is for this one, because the roots aren't as strong as the first four I did, I'm going to go ahead and put them in here, all three in one pot. So you'll see kind of all three of them are in here, and we're going to see if they'll still grow. They just had weaker roots on them compared to the first four. So here's the first one I did, and then another one, and these two. So these are up potted. Like I said, I started them in water probably 3 or 4 weeks ago. They have grown the roots that were established, which I showed you, and I have potted them in some potting soil today that is for cactus and succulent soil. I'll give you an update in a couple of weeks and show you the progress of these plants and whether or not I can grow them from clippings or cuttings from the cactus I already had in my home. Let me show you an update on the seedlings that I up potted yesterday. Just gonna move this bin out of my way so I don't spill anything, along with my bucket of water. And my hands are dirty. I don't know if that'll be better or worse. These are my grow lights that I have on here, but I'll shut them off to see if that makes, there we go. So You'll see I have some broccoli and cauliflower that are up potted. And the next shelf is some kale, some Brussels sprouts, and lettuce. My bush beans, they're doing really good. And they're actually growing so high that they are way up here. And I may have to up pot them soon, but I have them up on the top shelf so they have a little bit of room to grow. And like I said, I have other plants on here. So some of my other house plants. I'm going to show you. I have a heater vent back in there. I'm not sure if you can see that heater vent down in there. But that heater vent blows the heat up and it creates a nice warm space in here for all of my plants. And elderberries here, you'll see that I have 2 that are growing and 2 that I'm waiting for them to grow. I'm hopeful that these elderberries will take. I received some seeds the other day in the mail from Amazon, so I am going to insert that right here. I wanted to share with you some more seeds that I got in the mail. I got a package from Amazon here and another package here. Pretty sure they're seeds because it's a thin package. And that's all I'm expecting is seeds. All right. So this one is, let's see, mixed hibiscus. Can you see that? This one is, ooh, I've been waiting for this one. These are the skyscraper sunflower seeds. There are 20 in here. Let me turn that. There are 20 seeds in here, and these are supposed to be the very tall sunflowers that have, I grew these once before, but I have not grown them in a while. So I wanted to put them out front in my new garden space this year. All right. 100+ mixed dahlia seeds. Let me see that. Mixed dahlia seeds. The words might be backwards because I'm filming on my cell phone. I haven't bought a new camera yet, but I'm looking at cameras to use. So I also got this envelope, which I already opened the envelope. It came in the mail from waterfall seeds in from Washington. Oh, that's a cute package. These are zinnia seeds. Zinnia. And these are giant cactus zinnia. Giant cactus. So I'm going to add those. Another Amazon order that I did, and these ones you can't really see much. They're packaged like this. It just says dahlia seeds. On the back it says a mixed color rare dahlias. I don't know how many seeds are in there, but I like the picture, so I ordered them. This one here is another 100+ seeds of rare mixed dahlia seeds. And that came in a little package like this. This one here is 300 pieces of dahlia seeds. And it doesn't say, it must have been mixed seeds because I did order a bunch of mixed seeds. This is not a resealable one like this one was. See how this is a zip, like a Ziploc seal? I like those ones. This one's not, so I will have to get some Ziploc baggies to store these in. This one here, I can't read the label on the inside, so I had to open this one up. And this one does have a ziplock. I can open it easy. They're mixed color dahlia seeds, 100 of them. So I just couldn't see the sticker. So last video or two ago, I had showed you a bunch of zinnia seeds, which one of these is zinnia seeds, but a lot of these ones are dahlia seeds. So that is what I am going to be adding to my seed collection for this year. And I'll be adding these, trying to grow these, and adding these to my garden beds this year. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the new seeds that I'm adding to my collection. Thank you for joining me to planting some of my cactuses today, some of my clippings. As always, thank you for joining me for another video. Please, if you like this video, please like it, share it, and subscribe it. Help me grow. Notification bell somewhere on one side or the other that you can hit to be notified every time I upload a video. Thanks, guys. See you on the next one.